Hello students, and welcome back. We will continue with the chapter Algebraic Expressions and Identities. Now, in the previous class, we have learned about multiplication of monomials and monomials, monomials and binomials, and simplification of all these monomials and binomials together. Now, in this class, we will be learning about multiplication of binomial and binomial, all right? And binomial and trinomial in some cases, okay? So to go further, let us look into the exercise number 9.4. Let's try solving them together. Let's turn to page number 145. Look at the first question. Question number 1 states, multiply the binomials. Now we know what binomials are. Binomials are those expressions with two terms. Alright, so let's look at the first question. 2x plus 5 and 4x minus 3. Now we can see two binomials here. One is 2x plus 5 and the other is 4x minus 3. Now they want us to multiply them. Okay? So we will write it in this manner. 2x plus 5, multiply means this sign, cross sign, and 4x minus 3. Now, if you go back to the previous videos, I've already shown you how to multiply binomial and binomial, but let's do it together step by step. In the first step, you will take the first binomial's first term and multiply it with the first term of the second binomial. Okay, so we'll write it like this: 2x into 4x, 2x into 4x, and then there's a minus sign, so you put minus. Again, you have to take 2x and multiply with 3, so 2x into 3. So this is your first part. This is simply like a monomial multiplying a binomial, which we have already done in the previous exercise. Now for the next step, there is a plus sign after 2x. So we're going to use this plus 5. So I'm going to write plus. And then with 5, I will multiply the first term again. 5 into 4x, right? And again with 5, I'm going to multiply with the second term. Now, before we do that, there is a minus sign here. Do not forget to put that minus sign. Then multiply 5 into 3. So this will be your second part. Now, all these, we simply have to do a simple multiplication. So multiply the numbers first. 2 into 4 will give you 8. X into x. 2x means x to the power 2. Minus, multiply the numbers first. 2 into 3 will give you 6, and there's only one x, so minus 6x. Now there's a plus after this, so I'll write plus. 5 into 4 is 20, only one x, so I write x. Minus, there's no variable here, means no x here, direct number. 5 into 3 is 15. Now after you multiply them, you will come across an expression something like this. Now, if you look at the first term, it is 8x squared, or 8x to the power 2. And if you look at the second term, it is minus 6x, 1x here, plus 20x. Now we can see that they are like terms, right? So like terms, we will have to simplify them again. So what I'm going to do here is 8x to the power 2. Now look at these two numbers. One is minus, one is plus. That means I have to subtract them. Alright, subtract. So if you subtract 20 minus 6, you get 14. Alright, and this x will remain as it is. You will take only one x in this case, okay, since this is plus. Now for the sign, see, one is minus, one is plus. But if you look at this number 20 is greater than 6, So you will take the sign of 20. That means the sign of 20 is plus. So I'm going to write plus here. Right? So this part is over. Now the final, the remaining number is minus 15. So this is your final answer. You cannot calculate anymore because 8x to the power 2 plus 14x minus 15. There are no more like terms. All of them are unlike terms. Okay? Right? So this is how you will multiply a binomial and a binomial. If you understand this particular step, you will be able to solve them very easily. First, always remember to multiply the first term with the binomial, the second term with the binomial again. Alright? Just as we did in the previous exercise. Anyway, we will practice this further with the next question. Let's look at the next question 6. So in the question it says 3 by 4 a to the power 2 plus 3b to the power 2 and 4 into a to the power 2 minus 2 by 3b to the power 2. Bracket close. Alright? So we're going to learn how to multiply these two. Same thing, binomial, binomial. Alright? So you simply have to write like this: 3 by a to the power 2, 3 by 4, sorry, I'm so sorry, 3 by 4 a to the power 2 plus 3b to the power 2 into 4 a to the power 2 minus 2 by 3b to the power 2. Alright? So we're going to multiply them now. Same thing, this 4 I simply keep it outside. Alright? I'm going to use this later. So this 4 is multiplying all of them together. So we will keep this outside and we will start multiplying these two binomials instead. Now take the first term, 3 by 4 a to the power 2, and multiply with this second binomial 1 by 1. Alright? Into a square, put minus, take the first term again, 3 by 4 a to the power 2, into again multiply with the second term, 2 by 3. So this is your first part. Next, into, oh sorry, not into, plus, now 3b square you multiply again with the second binomial. So it will be 3b square into a square minus 3b square into 2 by 3b to the power 2. So this is how your expression will look like now. So here you check whichever can be cancelled, you cancel them. If not, keep it as it is. If you look at this expression, you can see a 3 on top, 3 below, cancel them. Alright? And 2 in numerator, 4 in denominator. So 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4. And if you come to the last expression, you can see 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 1 is 3. So you can cancel them like this. So let's do the multiplication now. 4 into 3 by 4. Since there is no other number here, you simply write 3 by 4 as it is. There are 2 a's into 2 a's. That means simply add the power, you get a to the power 4. Minus, here we have only 1 by 2 remaining. And a square, b square. So you cannot multiply them, so keep it as it is. Plus you will write 3a square b square minus, you only have 2 here, so 2 and 2b, that means your b will become 4, right? Close the bracket now, and finally you take this 4 and multiply with all the numbers given below. So 4 into the first term, 4 into the second term, and 4 into the into the third term. Finally, 4 into the last term. So you can cancel here also, 4 into 1, 4 into 1. You're getting 3a square minus 2 into 1, 2 into 2. So you're getting 2a square b square plus 12a square b square. When you multiply 4 into 3, you get 12 minus 4 into 2 is 8, b to the power 4. So after this, we see that there are two like terms here. So we will simplify this first. All right. A square, b square, a square, b square. We can see two like terms. So we will simplify them. So we will write 3s square. Now, if you look at these two, one is minus, one is plus. So we will subtract them. So 12 minus 2 is 10, right? And a square, b square will remain as it is, right? And now for the sign, look at these two. 12 is bigger, 12 is plus. So this simplification will become plus. And for the last part, keep it as it is. So it will be minus 8b to the power 4. So this is your final answer. 3a to the power 2 plus 10a to the power 2 b to the power 2 minus 8b to the power 4. Alright? So this is your final answer. This is how you multiply a binomial and a binomial. These particular problems require a lot of practice. So I would encourage you to practice more to get a better understanding. Once you understand how to multiply this binomial with a binomial, it becomes very easy irrespective of any number you get here. Alright? So with that, we'll continue with the next question. Question number 2 is the same as question number 1. The numbers are changed, but they are binomial into binomial. So let's look at question number 3. Question number 3 is also almost the same. We'll just look at one or two questions here. The first question reads x square minus 5 into x plus 5 plus 25. More or less the same thing, only addition is this plus 5. Two binomials are being multiplied plus a number, alright? It's all the same. So this plus 25 will be as it is. We will simply be considering this part for now. So I will directly multiply x square into x plus x square into 5. Now for the second part, minus, because there is a minus here, 5 into x, alright, minus, I'm taking outside, 5 into x, and then there's a plus sign inside, 5 into 5, plus 25. This plus 25 will be as it is. Simple multiplication, 2x here, 1x here, so it will become 3x, that means x to the power 3, plus, when you multiply these two, you get 5x to the power 2. Then minus 5 into x is 5x, plus 5 into 5 is 25, plus 25. To proceed further, you have to remove the brackets. So what we are going to do here is x cubed x to the power 3 plus 5x to the power 2. Now, to remove the bracket for the second binomial, we are going to multiply minus with the signs inside. Okay, so no sign is given here means it is plus. So minus in the plus will give you minus. The numbers will not change. Minus 5x. Now to write this term, the second term, I have to multiply minus in the plus, again minus. The number will not change, so it will come as 25, and the last number will be plus 25. If you look carefully over here, there are no like terms except for these two. One is minus 25, one is plus 25. So if you subtract 25 minus 25, you get 0. So no need to calculate, simply cancel out like this, right? And the final answer will be this expression, whatever is left. So the final expression is x to the power 3 plus 5x to the power 2 minus 5x, right? So that is all about multiplication of binomial and binomial. Before we conclude, I will give you some hints on how to complete the exercise how to complete the questions in this exercise. Let's look at one example. A plus B into C minus D plus A minus B into C plus D plus 2 into AC plus BD. So this is your question number 3 for 3. Question number 4. This expression you first have to simplify them. So these two binomial you first multiply separately, right? Just as we did in the previous question. Plus these two binomial you multiply separately. Plus this is a simple expression, a monomial into a binomial. You multiply them separately. When you multiply them, you will come up with an expression in each case, okay? And you will find like terms. So what you're going to do is, you're going to add or subtract the like terms first, alright? So let me do the first part for you. This part will come as A into C minus A into D plus, now for the second part, B into C plus into minus minus B into D. So this is for the first part. Second part, you do it similarly, alright? Third part, same thing again. Now when you simplify all of them, you're going to find like terms. You'll be able to cancel them. You'll be able to subtract or add them, alright? So this is how you'll be doing this problem. And for the last part, question number 8, it is given A plus B plus C into A plus B minus C. Now this is a different scenario here now. We see a trinomial into a trinomial, alright? Do not be confused, it's all the same thing again. Now you take the first term of the first trinomial, this term A, multiply with A, B and C, alright? For B, you multiply with A, B and C. Similarly for C also, alright? This is how you're going to multiply them. So let's do it stepwise. If you, once you understand this concept, trinomial is same as binomial, alright? The multiplication of trinomial is same as binomial. So what we're going to do here is, I'm going to take the first term A into this, A plus B minus C. I'll write it like this for better understanding. Then the next term plus B into, again, the second trinomial, A plus B minus C. Take the third term plus C into A plus B minus C. Alright? Now you can see that a monomial is being multiplied with a trinomial, monomial and a trinomial, monomial and a trinomial. Alright? The same thing now. Take this A, multiply with the first term A into A plus A into B minus A into C. This is the first part. The next part is B into A, again plus B into B minus B into C. And for the last part, plus C into A plus C into B minus c into c. All right. So when you solve them, you get 2a's means a to the power 2 plus ab minus ac plus b into a is ba plus 2b's means b to the power 2 minus b into c is bc plus ca plus cb minus c square, c to the power 2. So if you arrange them, a square plus ab minus, now if you look at this problems here, see there is AC here and there's a CA here. Now AC and CA are both same. Now one is minus, one is plus, so I'm cancelling this out. So minus AC and plus AC I have cancelled out. And if you look at BC, there's CB, both are same. So one is minus, one is plus, I cancel both of them out. In the case of AB, both are plus, so I have to add them. I cannot cancel them, I will add them. So when you add these two AB, you're getting, see, if there's no number given means there's a 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. And your AB will be written as simple AB, okay? And whatever is left plus b square minus c square. So this is your final answer. This is how you will multiply a trinomial and a trinomial. Separate the monomial and trinomial, and in this manner you arrange them. When you solve, it's quite easy, all right? With more practice, you will be able to understand even better. So please practice at home. With this, we will conclude today's lesson. Thank you so much. I'll see you again in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.